What's up, guys? Angrymeal here, bringing you another gameplay commentary. It was competitive gameplay as usual. The gameplay you see in the background is from Best of 9 I did the other day. You know, basically what I upload to YouTube is only competitive content, either game battles content, from scrims or Best of 9s. Whenever I do good in anything competitive, I'm usually rocking that SMG. I play that OBJ role in CTF. So if you guys enjoy the gameplay, tell me in the comment section below. I hope you guys enjoy it, and leave me feedback about the commentary overall. I always love that, and if you could subscribe to my channel, that'd be great. I always love new subscribers, and I love putting out content on a consistent basis. But anyway, I'm going to get into the main topic of this commentary, which is my EGL8 predictions for the North American teams. I'm going to talk about how I think they're going to do, who's going to do the best out of the 4 North American teams that are going. The teams that are going, first of all, is Optic, which is Big Timer, Merc, Rambo, and Scumpy. Envious is Parasite, Dito, Proofy, Jay Cannon on Twitter. I don't know what he goes by now, Proofy or Jay and Cannon. And Twiz. So that team was Twiz, Dito, Parasite, and Proofy. Let's see. Leverage is TP, Aches, Nadeshot, and John287. I don't know why he puts that in his gamer tag, but he does. And also Takeover, which is Saints, Killa, Too Quick, and Fizzerp. A lot of you guys like Fizzerp, I know that. A lot of my subscribers like him. But, in this commentary, I'm going to talk to you guys about how I think they're going to do at EGL8. I really like that they're all going to this event, since, a lot of these teams, they always bitch at each other, like, oh, I beat you in online scrims today, I beat you in online scrims the other day, online scrims don't matter, blah, blah, blah. And, two of the main teams that have proved themselves, the main team that's proved themselves that's together right now is Optic, in my opinion. They have a lot of team chemistry. They've pretty much won everything they've gone to. But, however, Dito and Parasite have won a decent amount as well, especially Parasite. Parasite's won 3 straight LAN events that he's gone to. Everybody gives Haggy shit in the community. Hell, even I've poked fun at him a few times on Twitter, but he's a pretty good player, in my opinion. And, those are my probably 2 favorite teams for this game. For this competition. I know a lot of you guys are gonna give me shit because you think Takeover is gonna win, but basically, I just want to say about Leverage, I have no idea how the hell they're gonna do. The only Modern Warfare 3 competition that Nadeshot really prepared for with the team was freaking Kana XP a long time ago, but he won $100,000 off of that. So Aches and TP are probably one of the best duos in Call of Duty history. They've been together for a long time. Leverage was a really good team in Black Ops, won some events, all that stuff. Also won that 25K tourney at the beginning of Black Ops. They were probably one of the most dominant teams in Black Ops. And Aches and TP have always stuck together. They're a really good duo. Nadeshot worded it perfectly. He teamed with them basically because they know how to win. Those two haven't really competed in Modern Warfare 3 lands, but they know how to win. They're veterans. They're really good players as well. Fear John, really good player. People say he's immature or whatever, but I like to think a lot of people in this community are immature, so I don't think immaturity is a real factor in my opinion. Most of the people you guys think are immature may not be immature. I don't know. I'm not going to get into this, but basically, they have a lot of talent on that team. I'm not sure how much team chemistry they have or how they're going to play together well on the LAN. So they're kind of a wild card team. I'm not exactly sure how they're going to be. I don't think they'll be on the level that these 3 other teams are, but I think they'll do really good, and hell, they could even surprise me and do better than a team like Takeover or whatever. I'm not exactly sure how they're going to do. I haven't really watched them scrim that often, and they haven't been together for a long time, but as I said before, TP and Aches are really good duo, and Nadeshot and John have a lot of talent. They're really freaking good players, and when I talk about these pro players, I'm not saying I'm nearly as good as them. When I say anything bad about them, I know they're a lot better than me. They're pro players. I'm just comparing them to other pro players. Out of the 3 other teams, I think Takeover is probably going to do the worst. I'm just saying because, a lot of people say they only do good online and blah, blah, blah. But the fact is, I think Parasite and Dito are on a whole different level than, a lot of the Takeover squad, because as you saw in UMG, they were a lot better players on LAN. They 6-0'd basically Takeover, I guess minus Saints, and add Ricky onto there. Ricky's not a bad player though. Discoverable is not a bad player, but they parted ways. Ricky Too Quick, Killa, and Fizzerp parted ways. So now Takeover is Fizzerp, Killa, Too Quick, and Saints. I mean, they're all really good, talented players, but I don't think they have what it takes on LAN. Step up to the plate and take on Envious and Optic, especially Optic in my opinion. I don't know. I just saw that Parasite and Dito are a lot better on LAN than 3 of those players on that team. They 6-0'd them at UMG, which shows that they didn't even win a map, and they had basically a lot of chances at it, which really surprised me. But overall, I think Envious and Optic are better than Takeover on LAN. That's just my opinion. You guys can discuss that in the comment section below. I know a lot of you are going to hate me because a lot of you guys like Takeover, but honestly, I think on LAN that they just can't keep up with Envious. And Optic, and you might say Proofy and Twiz haven't really done that much on LAN. I mean, they did good at the Virginia Beach LAN. That's about the only thing they did. But Proofy is an awesome slayer, and Twiz is a great player as well. And as I've said before, Parasite and Dito are really good on LAN. Parasite's won 3 straight LANs. I mean, I don't know if you want to count the Pro-Am tourney or not, but as I said before, a lot of people in the community give him a lot of shit, but overall, he's a really good player. He plays a shitload. I mean, yes, he's got caught whacking off, and he's in love with a girl over the internet, but he's a pretty good player. That's enough of that. Basically, I think TKO probably do the 3rd or 4th best. I'm not sure about Leverage. That's a complete toss-up, but I know out of the 3 teams, I basically know kind of how good they are. I'd have to say they're the worst. A lot of my friends agree with that. They think that TKO is only good online. We'll see how it is, though, because TKO usually does really good online. Same thing with Fear before they went to EGL, with basically most of their squad that's on TKO. Everybody thought they were going to do good. They 5-0'd Optic before EGL7, and everybody's like, oh my god, Fear's going to do so good. They ended up getting 4th, and we obviously saw that Optic was the better LAN team. And then now it comes down to Envious and Optic. Optic is basically my favorite team going into this. However, Envious has a really great roster, in my opinion. Proofy, one of the best slayers in the game. Hands down, Black Ops and in Modern Warfare 3. I mean, he hasn't really played LAN in Modern Warfare 3 that often, but still a really good player. Parasite and Dito, really good on LAN in Modern Warfare 3. A lot of LAN experience in this game. They dominated UMG. They won. Wow, what the hell was the name of that thing? I-46, I believe. I mean, they lost 1 match, but they came back, did a good job, came through the losers bracket. I mean, obviously it wasn't easy for them playing for the first time in Europe, getting used to that jet lag. I've never experienced it myself, but I'm sure it's bad. And also, switching time zones is awful. I know this because I switched to working nights at work, and it completely fucks with your body, and you feel like shit the first time you do it. And I can completely see why that happened to them, but they still won it. As I said before, they were with Apex, and I guess Dito and Parasite, for whatever reasons, decided to part ways with Nameless and Liar. But hey, I don't know why they did that. I'm not exactly sure, but that Envious squad is really solid, and I'm glad that Envious is going to EGL. I love their organization, a really respected organization. Their leader Hastro is probably one of my favorite people in the community. He does a lot for us, and he's Treyarch's esports advisor or whatever. I don't know. All I know, he's got a job at Treyarch, and good for him. I love that guy. I've known about him for a long time, and somebody I look up to. But that's enough of that. Basically, between Optic and Envious, I'm going to talk a little bit about Optic now. They've basically won everything they've gone to. They won COD XP, which has been the, I guess, biggest payout for any Call of Duty tournament out there. They've won both the EGLs they went to. They've won the small lands they've went to, like UMG, the Niagara Falls land, and I get one New Jersey event or Philadelphia. I forget where it was around, but it was one of those. And honestly, they're a really good squad. They have a lot of team chemistry. I mean, they haven't been practicing online as much. They don't even really do that good online. Like Rambo always tweets at his team, "Oh, do you guys want to get on? I want to get 5-0'd on Best of Nines online again." But they're a really good team on LAN. When it comes down to LAN, they always somehow pull it out and play really well. I think they're on a completely different level when it comes to LAN. I mean, Envious will give them a run for their money, since I know for a fact that Dito and Parasite are beasts on LANs. However, I think just because of the team chemistry and the fact that Optics stay together throughout Modern Warfare 3, that they're probably going to end up pulling out the win. I mean, talent-wise, I obviously think pretty much almost all these teams are on an equal level. However, I mean, these two teams, Envious and Optic, they're on a completely same level. And also, I think LVG also is basically on the same level when it comes to talent-wise. However, At the end, it's gonna come down to team chemistry. Team chemistry beats talent all day, in my opinion. That's why I'm picking Optic to win this one. Not in dominant fashion by far. I think them and Envious is going to be a battle. And also, you know, you can never sleep on those European teams, but I'm not an expert on European teams, to be honest. I'm not exactly sure who the best are. For you European subscribers of mine or viewers, tell me what European teams you think can take on these North American teams, because we've seen North American dominance in these events before. However, you never know. Maybe a European team might come out and surprise, or, you know, that's been practicing a lot. But, you know, honestly, I think Optic's going to win this one. Scumpy, probably one of the best slayers in the game. Big T and Merc, probably the best duo, the most accomplished duo in Call of Duty history. And Rambo, a really good leader, really good objective player. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Tell me your opinions in the comment section below on what you think is going to happen at EGL8. I'll see you all later. Like the video, comment, subscribe to my channel. I'll see you all later. Bye.